I need a new bug out bag. I don't like mine.
You don't like your bug out bag. Alright, perfect. So I know the lighting sucks. I don't have my, yes I do. So what do we got here?
It's basically an over-the-shoulder, one-shoulder carrying bag. I want a backpack.
Okay.
Much easier to be able to carry with 2 kids.
Right.
And I need to find a better... See, in my bug out bag, I would like geared more towards myself and 2 kids. Not just myself. So there is stuff that I need to put in there for my kids.
Okay, like what kind of stuff?
Stuff for them to be able to eat.
Okay.
Like those little things I give Abigail. Those go...
We kind of talked about these before already. These are the dry packs, and then when you squeeze here, it turns into an instant ice pack. They're real cheap. You get them on Amazon. They're less than $1 each or so. Daytrex Lifeboat rations. Calories. There's 2,400 calories in this one container of rations, and this is basically like crushed up graham cracker. I think it tastes alright. But this is not something you would want to keep for your kids.
Right.
So what kind of stuff are you looking to change out for that?
I already told you the go things. The little squeezable. Yeah, there. The squeezable
You're welcome.
baby food type stuff.
Let's talk about this. What is this?
Water container. It's not plastic. It's a steel, so that way you're able to put it over a fire to purify water or cook whatever you need.
Is it steel or is it aluminum? I think it's aluminum.
Okay, that's aluminum. Either way, it'll work.
What we got here?
Gloves.
Useful or not useful?
Very useful because I would have gotten poison oak all over me.
Right. And just a lot of the stuff that you handle, you know, they get pokey and whatnot. It's just better to have gloves. What do we got here?
I don't know. It's your favorite word to say, so.
Shamog. It's basically this big old bandana. Useful or not useful?
I didn't use it.
You didn't use it?
No.
Is this something you would take out?
Yeah.
This is something you would take out? Okay. Alright. What we got here?
Paracord.
Alright. How much?
I don't know.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Useful or not useful?
Useful.
Did you use it?
No, I did not.
Okay, but you still...
I still would use it.
You would
if I
still
needed
keep
to.
it in your bag? Okay. Here?
A headlamp. If it was dark, yeah, I would use it.
That's probably good for the rest of the presentation. I can shine a light down. You can see what I'm talking about. What we got here?
Sleeping bag.
Yeah, this is SOL Emergency Bivy. Okay. There you go. SOL stands for Survive Outdoors Longer, if you want to believe that. I don't believe that. I know what it actually stands for. And this is a Mylar sleeping bag. So it's a real thin Mylar material, which is the same material they make potato chip bags out of. And basically, you know, it's a sleeping bag, basically for emergencies. You know, it's definitely not long-term use. It's definitely not for just regular camping or anything like that. But so what do we got here?
Poncho.
Poncho. Is that useful or not useful?
It would have been if I would have used it.
So this is something you're definitely going to keep then?
Yeah, because it definitely keeps the kids dry.
Right.
And the gear.
And so you're going to keep
Yeah.
this? Okay. Well, what do we got here?
It's for if you break your arm, or it's like sort of like a splint. And it almost was useful.
Almost was. What do you mean?
When the branch fell on my arm.
Oh, right. And then what do we got here?
More calories, plus bars.
Yeah, these also have protein and other nutrients, and they're actually flavored. So, good stuff. And that's just a lot more of the same. What we got here?
Those are the water purification tablets.
And is that the preferred method of cleaning water for you?
Yeah.
Okay. What other methods did we talk about in the class?
There was a pump that he had that you could pull it right out of the stream and it filters that way. Just boiling it for until it starts boiling, basically is what he said. It was good. And then he said iodine, but it still tasted like iodine is what he doesn't use.
Yeah, he's got a wealth of knowledge, and a lot of stuff he was talking about, stuff that you can find, military surplus stuff and whatnot. Iodine tablets is one of those things that he was talking about. They're cheap, they're easy to find if you know where to look, but they still taste kind of horrible. And they do basically the same job as these water purification tablets, and they don't taste quite like iodine. So we got a little something here, the ventilated operators kit, which is basically the medical pack. So now you know how to use everything in there, right? So important stuff. What's this?
Trash bag.
Contractor 55-gallon trash bag. Was this useful?
Yeah, I used one of them.
Did you? What'd you use it for?
To lay underneath. Like I put the I left the leaves on the ground. I didn't clear out my shelf underneath, or in my shelter. I left the leaves there, so that way I wasn't laying on like wet ground, and then I put the trash bag on top of it.
Okay. And then, what we got here?
My glow sticks aren't in there, by the way, either.
Okay. So glow sticks. Glow sticks pretty useful.
Yes, they are very bright.
Okay. And then what do we got here?
Multi-purpose tool.
So, would this be useful?
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything that we used in the class that's not in your bag, like anything that you normally have in your pockets or anything like that?
My pocket knife. We did use my pocket knife.
Anything else that was not in your bag that's definitely something you need to get and put in your bag?
I want a better hunting knife to put in my bag. Baby wipes. I mean, I know that's kind of silly, but it's a way to clean yourself off with without having to use your water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boat flares.
Boat flares.
He said that was a good way to either start a fire or obviously signal for help if you want to be found.
Yeah.
A water key.
A water key. Now, what do you mean by that? What's a water key?
It was basically like a four-way for faucets. Because, like, say, apartment complexes or whatever, you know, maintenance people, they usually, you know, take the little turn handle thing, stick it on there, use it, and then take it off. Well, if you have a water key, you're able to tap into that.
Nice.
And fishing gear.
Fishing gear.
That I did not have. So definitely want to put some of that in there.
Yeah.
Well, the radio, yes. But that's, you know, hopefully another class we will be taking.
Well, what kind of radio? I mean, to pick up radio stations, or?
No, I forget what he called it.
Well, you had two radios. You had a ham radio. You also had a shortwave radio.
Well, we have the shortwave radio downstairs in our gear.
Right.
I'm talking about the one, the ham radio, I guess it is, to where we can contact other members.
Yep.
So, the solar charger, somebody's going to have one of those.
Okay.
Because, you know, like I asked him, I said, well, how does it charge? He goes, well, it's a rechargeable battery. Well, what happens if that goes dead? You need a solar charger because electricity probably won't be working if you know, won't have electricity.